Scary 911 phone calls. According to Reddit. Number 15. A call came in and was flagged as a frequent caller on the ass end of a very rural country. Is there an R in that? The dude was just screaming. We couldn't make out anything that he was saying, but we had his address and sent every available unit that we had. After a while of the screaming, it started to die down, and his breathing got very labored. He couldn't talk to us, but he kept muttering, and after a few minutes we realized that he was praying. A few minutes later, a deputy arrives on the scene. We heard him check in on the scene and also heard him on the line. First noise I hear was vomiting from the officer. Turns out the dude had been working on his car and the lift collapsed. The dude was under the car but was between it and a tree when the car started rolling. He was not under the car, but he was between it and a tree. He was impaled on a branch and pinned between the tree and the car. The dude lived, which is good news. He's a quadriplegic. All of the limbs. Oh my gosh. But he's alive. The first legit 911 call that he ever made. And everyone took their sweet time getting there because it was usually nonsense. You know, I hate to invoke the name of anybody, so I'm not gonna do it. But let me say it like this. You spend your whole life crying wolf. You can't be shocked when you do it again and people don't recognize you the way that you figure they might if you're not the type of person that's raising alarm all the time. That's just how it goes. Let's try to make this a monetizable list, guys. We're gonna be nice and above board and good, sweet, happy-go-lucky. Not gonna say any bad things, just nice things. Number 14. Not a dispatcher, but one told me that one time he got a call for a 19-year-old girl. It was late, and she was new to driving in the US. Her car slipped on black ice and went over the bridge. Her car sank into the river, and she called 911, and he received it. He tried to keep her calm. The poor girl was an au pair, why you go that far, from the same country in Africa. She was crying because she was going to die in a foreign country, and to make things worse, she didn't even know where she was. They couldn't find her fast enough. The dispatch even remembers her last words. "Tell my sister I'm sorry I left." This story haunts me to this day. Sorry to read it like that. He wrote hunts, which could also apply, but I like to think that it's haunts. I'm also an au pair. I mean, why, you know. Okay. Me too. Hashtag. You better shut up, Kyle. Trying to monetize this list. You better shut up, Kyle. Guys, I want to take a very quick moment to acknowledge today's sponsor. You know, I don't normally have sponsors on this channel. And today is no different. Today, my sponsor is you. There go to Streamlabs donation. Biggity boom, you know what I'm talking about? You thought I had somebody sponsor. Get what? That's all y'all, man. Anyway, rolling up this list, we arrive at number 13. A 911 dispatcher here for a large city. I got a little bit of everything, and mostly it's BS. But one that stuck with me was something that occurred recently. Give me a second. A man called in frantic, and it was really hard to get him to calm down. He told me his 35-year-old girlfriend was unresponsive and not breathing. I immediately started giving this guy CPR, instructions, and he kept screaming, I'm sorry, my love." Tough morning for the guy, no doubt. It hit me that he could have been responsible, or the last thing he ever said to her was not pleasant. Never followed up on the call. In this line of work, it's on to the next one. Too busy to think about it. I have millions of people depending on me not to let the last call affect the next one. Adaman, you know what I mean? Adamantium, being the name of the metal that is a part of Wolverine. Is it strong enough? It's weird, because is Captain America's shield in the MCU adamantium? Because we didn't initially have. It's supposed to be vibranium, you know what I mean? Is vibranium stronger than adamantium? Why are we doing this, Kyle? I don't know what happened. Ordinary Chris. Well, if you ask me, Chris, you're extraordinary. You see what I did there? And then I look at the camera. Thank you for that $10 donation. What a badass you are. Indeed. I don't know what happened, other than that she was dead on arrival. It didn't hit me until the next day, and my God, that scream was deafening. All I know is there was more to the story. I could hear it in his voice. That sucks. I'm glad that this person can remain detached. That's exactly the type of douche that you need in this line of work, because as he said, very specifically, he has people depending on him not to allow, a call to compromise his ability to field more calls. Alrighty. So we continue this list. We arrive at number 12. I think the most genuine terror comes from child callers. I had this 5-year-old call in that her dad was growling and would not wake up. Agonal breathing, probably a heart attack. I'm scrambling to get a confirmed address for emergency services, emergency medical services, police dispatch to the address, unconfirmed address, however. Finally, when we are confirming the address and start giving directions on CPR, she will not touch him because she is scared and then bursts into tears. Luckily, the police department arrived after she refused, and they were able to do CPR until emergency medical services arrived. Yeah, some people just can't, as specific as that sounds, they simply cannot. Some people just can't. And there's no shame in that, we're not all bred for the same, type of bread, boy. Some of y'all are about that wheat, and I'm just not, The hell I'm gonna do with this whole wheat bread? Nasty. If I wanted to eat some dirt, I'd go outside, find me a spot that's nice and dry, and hope I don't get a handful of ants while I'm taking me back to the old school. Man, this is like the mud pies of old. What are you doing? God, you're riffing on dirt eating? What's wrong with you? Hello to Linda. Hello to Stripes, Gabby, Hilda, Adam, Allison. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening, day. Thank you again to Chris. That goes a long way. I appreciate all of you and hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. Do it. If you're listening on your phone, tap it. If you're watching on a TV, which I doubt it, if you're watching on a TV, take a picture with your phone and send it to me, because that always shocks me when some people are like, yeah, man, I'm watching it on TV. I remember one time I got a picture from a dude that was like an officer, and he took a picture of him watching it on like the monitor in his car. And I was like, man, I'm always saying all this shit about ladies. And this dude's in his car like, ha ha ha. That's hot. Much respect to all people in and out of uniform, but specifically those of you taking it upon yourself to keep people safe, you know? The men and women in uniform. I know y'all get a bad rap because a lot of these assholes are corrupt. But hey, none of us are claiming that if we were granted a certain amount of power, that it wouldn't corrupt us either. So some of us just have to stay clear of power because we know that if we had it, if I could go invisible right now, like Translucent from a show called The Boys. Uh-oh, you didn't know, Kyle. You didn't, wait a minute. I just opened up a can. Hold on now. Adam Wells says, Kyle, I got into scary 911 calls a couple of years back, and I heard one that always stuck with me. This old lady called the police, and she was murdered, and you could hear her screaming, and it was so horrible. It was horrible. Well, damn, I'll take your word for it if it was horrible. I've seen some things that are terrible, but horrible, man, that's different. I'm pretty sure I've recorded a shitty, boy. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot the name of that channel. Did anybody know the name of a channel that I made for like a month? I forgot the name of that channel. I think it was something really unoriginal. But maybe if I click my own icon and tell myself to go to the different... Okay, I got it. It was called The Deep Voice. That's original, Kyle. How you gonna remember shit like this, dude? I'm gonna read a 911. Well, I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I did this ages ago. But most of you probably weren't subscribed to that channel. So this will be interesting in that regard. Or maybe I'll save it for the end of this list. That'll be fun, you know? It's a cute little video of me doing a dramatization of what's probably a really old and popular creepypasta. So there's that. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 11, which seems to have been deleted. This list is only 6 days old. Sure, we can retrieve this with no issue. Let me go ahead and roll down this motherfucker. I'm gonna go ahead and look for... Oh, here's one that was removed by the person. It's usually deleted by a mod. Damn, Reese, I didn't know you were so deep in the Kyle lore. This guy knows the channel, my man. He knows what's going on. Who is Tara? Is Tara one of you? This Snapchat better blow my mind. It's 11:40, and I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. Okay. I'm sure it's just another mofo. It's gonna roll up into my stream and not click the like button. Who do you think? So here's this one. My husband was one of 6 responders who recovered the children of Chris Watts from the oil batteries that he dumped them in last year. It will actually be a year next week. Yo, man. Life is not cool. Life is a little too scary. I don't even know. I don't even want to, hey, where do we go? What do we say? I'm sorry. It's fucked up, man. And that's why this, I can't even talk about this dude's name, but you know what? They gave you a story about a man and he took his own life in a prison cell. It's like, okay, man. Jeez, man. You knew too much. You knew too much when lives are just like on a table. Number 10, not a dispatcher, but a paramedic. A man called saying his mom had severe chest pains. So we head over to her address in a hurry. However, there was no mom, just the caller waiting for us and then robbing us at gunpoint, saying he were going to kill us. Well, he was going to kill us. Okay. He just wanted the drugs, but was quite shocking still. always going through my mind when entering some shady neighborhood. Now Haley says, "Hey Kyle, hey Stream Chat, I had a bad day, and I hope everyone has a good night." Thanks, Haley. I don't know why that needed to be so sexually suggestive, Haley. I would normally ask people to reel it in if they were getting that, intense. But I'm going to ask you to turn it up. Turn these speakers to 11. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back with Kyle in the afternoon. It's 18 past the hour. Let's kick it, flip it, and dip it in a bit of that careless whispers. Alright, that's enough. Alright, what we're going to do is continue this list. And know that I love you all. I'm not going to lie. The fact that Haley says that they had a bad day, but they want everybody to have a good one. I feel like that's what being a great human's all about. I love that kind of stuff. If I had a fetish, it'd be for like kindness. So if you guys know anything about, I want to say having a really, satisfying outlet. It's if you feel terrible, if you know what depression's all about, and if you've been low and you want to feel like you're doing something, and not like just, doing something to pass the time, but I mean like you're contributing or you're fulfilling something. When some people say that they're seeking themselves or trying to find purpose in their life, if you want to find a little bit of that purpose, if you want a little bit of the drug that I like to call life meaning, find a way or find some people to distance from the way that you have felt in the past, the way that you can feel, or maybe even the way that you do feel. Sometimes making yourself happy is almost an impossible task that you don't know how to, begin dealing with, but you can make other people happy probably pretty easily, And hey, they may be pretending just like you, but odds are you're making a difference, even if it's small in somebody else's life. So if you're trying, and worse, they're a nice enough person to register your effort, and to some people that will mean the world, just try to distance themselves from a terrible feeling, and you might just find that it has a positive effect on you as well. Sorry for that run-on, anecdote. I just thought it needed to be said. Much appreciation. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 9. My sister works as a dispatcher. Why? Why are you gonna do that? My sister works as a dispatcher. Her first week on the job, she had a man call in, saying he was going to off himself. He told her that she couldn't do anything to change his mind. Sorry. He was simply trying to let her know where he could be found. And then she heard the gunshot through the call. Well, now maybe you've said, hey, maybe she shouldn't have said that though. Oh no, he told her that she couldn't do anything to change his mind. Okay, well there you go. It's not like she could have said something better and then, boom. Oh boy. So here is another one. She had a little girl call in because her dad was unresponsive. She knew this man, but the daughter wasn't grown enough and didn't have the strength to perform it effectively.
Hey Sile, I miss hearing your videos.
Oh, hi, Miss Guitar Girl. I appreciate that, sweetie. You're wonderful. I'm sorry that you missed them, but I hope that they're always available to you in some capacity. Even if they're, after the stream. But I'll try to make them a little more prompt. I know that I've been a bit late lately. Okay, she knew that CPR would likely save this man, but the daughter wasn't grown enough and did not have the strength to perform it effectively. The chest compressions, My sister had to tell her to leave the room because the longer that the girl stayed there trying to fruitlessly save her father, the more scarred she would become by the experience of watching her father die. Gonna need a mood lightener. I have like this deep voice reading queued up. So after, oh shit, don't start it. So after, I'm gonna let it play, but I'm gonna get through the list first. And then I'll talk in the stream while we're getting through it. That's a really jarring experience, and I apologize. As we continue up this list, though, boy. Number 8. A 3-year-old. Oh god. I don't like where it's going already, dude. Yo, I'm gonna need to do something to lighten the mood. Whatever, you guys are getting a creepypasta at the end of it, and I'm sure, we can all tease it and make fun of it together, because I remember I was reading a lot of bullshit for that channel, which was super fun. So, a 3-year-old was at a campground with her family, and they let her out of her father's sight for 20 seconds, and she wandered down to a creek and drowned. Her mother found her, and her father called in. While I was getting the details from the understandably distraught father, is what it should say, a random guy camping there was doing CPR and managed to resuscitate her. I can imagine how the parents felt, but it was like a physical weight being lifted off of me. This dude saved your kid's life. Hey yo, I know it's just like serendipitous, or you could call it luck, but I don't know. In that moment, man, I could be made to believe that this dude was an angel. I'd be like, what? You just happen to be certified? You just happen to be here right now? And like, here's the thing, you're CPR certified, my dude. Imagine, like, this is like, I'm the guy. I hate to scrutinize things. I don't want to seem like I'm just being long-winded for long-winded sake. But say that I'm a big man. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I hate to throw myself into everything, like everything's about me. But I'm a big dude. You understand me? I like to believe that if I became CPR certified, okay, I could administer CPR. I can do the chest compressions. I'm very good when it comes to remembering songs. So as far as the tempo, I'd get it right, like the rhythm, and I wouldn't do it too fast. But you know what I wouldn't be able to gauge? How much pressure I'd need to apply to a little nigga. We talking little kids? Bruh. I know that I just need to give them a little bit of a, to get shit done with an adult. But a child? How much is too much? How much is not enough? And like, it's so scary. Like, yes, okay, maybe this person will die if we don't do anything. But man, do I even want to, like, I'm saying hypothetically, and I want to bring you all into this. I don't want to just seem like I'm an old man who's rambling. I want all of you in a hypothetical situation where you are CPR certified. Something happens to somebody, okay? And you can administer CPR, but naturally there's a likelihood that nothing will happen. And in today's world, bro, who knows, maybe you could be painted as somebody who screwed things up, and that if you had just left them alone before EMS got there, maybe something could have been done. You know? Would you even attempt? You know, if maybe you are actually CPR certified, would you attempt something if something happened to somebody? And they were there with like their family, and the family was onlooking, there to like, you know, phantom judge your ass? Hey, I don't know. I know it sounds rude and insane to like idly stand by when there's a possibility that you can do something to help, but in today's world where it's like the liability zone, holy hell. Sorry. I don't know. Wow. I mean, just the thought of it fills me with anxiety. But if this is a story that's true, then I'm very glad that it went the way that it went here. Because, you know, there's a bunch of people drowning right now that don't have somebody to be like, oh, I'll administer that CPR. But that's a messed up thought that you didn't have to it's like there's icing a cake by making something better. And I feel like I just like, I don't know, licked the cake. Like I just sneezed on the cake. Sneezing on the cake, not a bad analogy. You know, but some girls, they're into it.
Oh, Kyle. Oh my God, you just sneezed on that cake? Are you gonna eat that?
I'm kidding. Number 7, all right. A woman called screaming her head off. She had driven into a body of water. A hot body. Curvy. Firm. Tight. But malleable. Hourglass body of water. I'm talking even looking from the front, the hips are just like, damn. Where did you get that, girl? What are you talking about now? Her car was filling up with water, and she couldn't open the door. She didn't know where she was. There were kids in the car. We're all gonna die. Meanwhile, I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? I try to find out details about where she is. We know she can see a massive shopping center, but it could be anywhere, even remotely close to that. The local units all fan out to different large ponds and streams. We call the Coast Guard and Marine support units to help and try to find out what kind of body of water it is. At this point, you're looking for more bodies. We try to find out how big it is, and she is just too panicked to answer any questions whatsoever. Managed to get the registration of her vehicle, and that was it. It turned out she had driven into a flooded road. Absolutely zero danger of water going past her knees. What? I guess for the sake of these terrible stories, this is like a good one, which is almost comical in nature. But it's also a waste of time. What if somebody was actually dying, could have been calling? It got a busy signal. You imagine calling 911, you get a busy signal.
We cannot come to the phone right now. I mean, there is a Fortnite competition going on right now, and the police department is gonna win.
Police department Fortnite competition, bruh. Speaking of which, I'm supposed to be in a Fortnite match right now to maximize the amount of, to be honest, I'm so sick of it. I'm thinking of just paying my way through the whole stupid battle pass. This is getting endless. And I hate it. 8 others. Excellent. I'll wait. Ladies and gentlemen, are you okay? Everybody's fine, right? I don't see my name, so there's nothing to worry about. Gabby says, Kyle, we were taught that if you break a rib, you aren't doing it right. Yeah, maybe that's too much pressure. You know? Maybe. What? Guys, look, if you kill him, you're not doing it right. Number 6 was a 911 operator for 10 years. The scariest is probably different than worst. My scariest was an active shooter in a high-rise. Just sitting on the line trying to give the best direction so everyone made it out okay. What do you say to somebody that could be moments away from breathing their last breath? Do you rationalize that it doesn't matter because in time they'll be gone? Would you want to be comforted knowing that you could go? Intriguing. Allison says the question is, how are you? I suppose I could be worse, and it's a good way to keep myself, I don't know, with a positive perspective or some candy. Number 4. Okay. I am an emergency helicopter dispatcher, so I get calls from emergency services in rural areas. The first question I always ask is, what's the closest city to the scene? I swear 80% of these people do not know how to pronounce it correctly, and 50% of them do not know how to spell it. One time this guy cut his... Damn. One time this guy cut his dick off on bath salts. Is that okay, YouTube? I'm looking around the room like, you gonna strike this? What you gonna do? Is it limited or no ads running on it yet now? Unbelievable. I guess bath salts will do that to you, huh? Can you imagine just as a man? As a man, your whole identity is that wang. And you just going, I'm sick of it. Ah, my bath salts. I don't have the power. Shing! One clean swipe. That penis didn't stand a chance. When he came to, he realized and he did, and called, or what he did and called us directly. Hello, anybody listening to my stream chat that may or may not have medical expertise, or maybe you've looked up that kind of thing on one very interesting and wild trip down an internet rabbit hole. If a person were to sliggily slice their penis off, their pappity penis off, how quickly might you need to get somewhere to have that surgically reattached if that penis could be kept on ice, so to speak? You know? And would it still work properly? I don't know much about PPs. I don't understand how they work. How do they take... What causes us to make the blood go there? You know, I get it. You're aroused. It's a thing. And I mean, the bodies are a mystery to me. There's so much nonsense going on in them. It's insane. We're little miracles from a mechanical perspective. But that's not the right word. We are not, well, we are a type of machine. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Gabby says, I don't even have a penis, but it's a huge phobia of mine, getting it chopped off. Don't chop my dick off! You don't have a dick. No, the anxiety. Jeff Madison says, I think you can put it on ice, but I'm not sure about functionality after attachment. That's so scary. So is it all inside there? It's like a nerve thing? Maybe this is not something we should think entirely too hard about. Okay? Instead, we should continue as you like the video. Should get like a gun loading noise and then play it right now.
Hamburger.
That's close enough. Okay. Here we are at what is clearly number 3. Wow. Caller, muffled voice. Me. I can't understand you. What's the location of the emergency? Caller, sounding clearer. Like Kermit the Frogginess. No, like Kermit the Frog gives an address. I'm going to hang myself. Or do you guys want the Kermit the Frog? Alright, let's see here.
I'm going to hang myself. Hey, fuck you, bitch.
Sorry. Shit. My monetization. Me, sir, we can help you. Can you talk to me? What's been happening?
I just want you to move my body before my family gets back. I'm going to commit suicide.
Okay, me, please. There's nothing that can't be.
Tell Miss Piggy I love her.
I had to stay on the line until I heard the police on scene. He had a hands-free kit on. I wasn't even allowed 5 minutes of a break. I had a breakdown after. I can't describe those sounds. It haunts me to this day. I cannot describe the feeling of being so intimately involved in the moment of such a traumatic death. Sorry. It's not cool, Kyle. Where am I gonna get these V-Bucks? Listen, guys. I am an adult, and it would be reckless of me to insinuate that anything that somebody contributed would find its way into a virtual world. That would be ridiculous. Damn, Game Juice got sent to gay baby jail again? I thought I saw that before. How is he habitually line stepping? That's some 12-year-old ass shit right there, boy. All right. So we're like 2 away from the end of this list. I'll give you your sweet release so that you can go do whatever it is that you do. Away from me. Away from my videos. Number 2. One that always sticks with me is the guy who phoned me to tell me that he had shot himself in the head. He was slurring his words and sounded drunk, but no, he'd actually shot himself in the head and was dead by the time that the crew got there. That was a weird one to get my head around. You mean like weirder than the bullet that the guy got his head around? And the bullet was probably in there like,
I just can't get out of this guy's head. I'm a bullet and I am in his brain. Won't you stay?
I'm sorry. Wow, Kylie Minogue. Ugh. I almost wanted to say Nicki Minaj. Kylie Minogue. Nicki Minaj, Kylie Minogue. I also took a call from a 15-year-old kid who came home from school to find his dad hanging. So I had to basically ask him if he was cold, could he cut him down, all the usual crap while this poor kid was panicking. And the kid just stops answering my questions, and the dispatcher next to me gets the emergency call from the neighbors saying they don't know what's going on, but there's a kid standing in the street just screaming. Sorry, I said street. The screaming part made me, I kind of read ahead and then got dyslexic about it. I think about that poor kid a lot, and I absolutely detest his father for doing that to him. Yeah, there are a lot of ways you can do this, man. That's probably not the way to go. When he knew his son would be the one that would find him. Man, you really gotta hate your son. Probably the other one that stands out is the call from a woman who had just been snuggled. Not cool. She'd been coming home from a club, and someone had pushed her through her door behind her as she unlocked it. When he left, she called me. I still remember the way that she screamed when she heard knocking on her door again, and I had to yell at her to try to make her understand that it was the police and not the guy coming back. Jeez, I didn't sleep well that night. Okay. That's fucked. That is unfortunate. We got ourselves a dark little unfortunate list, but as I said, I'll lighten the mood with a really corny little creepypasta at the end of this. It may not undo everything, but it'll be a start. Number 1 on the list of scary 911 phone calls. One of the first calls I ever took was a woman calling up and asking about the process of filing a restraining order. She's filing a restraining order, discussing how her boyfriend had been abusive and controlling. Okay. Mid-conversation, the doorbell rings. She puts me on hold and opens the door, and I hear yelling. The guy barges in, starts beating on her, and I'm sitting there helpless, just listening. Surely you'd send somebody out there. I didn't have an address yet. The cops need your address, boy, when you call the police. You know what I mean? Luckily, I did have her name, and within a few minutes we got her address and got help out to her. She was badly injured but lived, and he is still in jail. That call made me doubt myself and if I was in the right profession, but I stuck with it, and it has been a very rewarding profession. right. Ladies and gentlemen, I treat you to a random creepypasta that I read a while back. I hope you enjoy it. Wow. Gonna mute myself, but I'll be in the regular chat with the rest of yous. So here it is.
911, what is your emergency?
Yeah, hi. This is going to sound kind of strange, but there's a man stumbling around in circles in my front yard.
Could you repeat that, sir?
He looks sick, or lost, or drunk or something. I just woke up to get a glass of water and I heard some snow crunching under my window, so I peeked out. I'm looking at him now. He's about 10 yards away from my window. Something's not right.
What is your address, sir?
1617 Quarry Lane in Pinella Pass.
I'm going to send a squad car your way, but that's quite a ways out. Are you alone in your house, sir?
Yes, I'm alone.
Can you confirm that all of your doors and windows are locked? Stay on the phone with me.
I know that my front door is definitely locked, but I'll go check my back door again really quickly. Thank you. I appreciate your help, by the way. I know this is kind of strange, but I really hope that...
Sir? Are you still there?
He's still in the yard. But what the fuck? He's upside down.
Sir? Stay on with me. What is happening?
He's staring right at me, but he's standing on his hands now. He's perfectly still, staring straight at me. He's doing a handstand, and he's smiling at me and not moving.
He's doing a handstand, sir?
I don't know how. Yeah. He's facing me and standing on his hands, and he's got this huge smile, and he's perfectly still. What the fuck? Please, get somebody out here now.
Sir, please stay calm. I have put the call out to an officer. He's on his way.
His teeth are so huge. What the fuck? Please, help me.
Sir, I want you to try and keep an eye on him, but please make sure your back door is locked. We need to make sure all possible access points are secured. Can you talk me through and confirm that your back door is locked?
Okay, I'm walking backwards and keeping him in sight. My hand is on the back doorknob. It's locked. I need to check the deadbolt, so I'm going to take my eyes off him for a split second.
All right, sir. Help is on the way. Just stay on the phone with me. Everything's going to be all right. Sir? Sir, are you still there?
His face is up against the glass.
Sir, I need you to speak up. What's happening?
I looked away for a split second, and now his face is pressed up against my window. His teeth are huge, and he's smiling. There's no color in his eyes. Jesus, please help me. Why won't it just fucking move?
Sir, I need you to listen to me. Lock yourself somewhere safe until the officer arrives at your house. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I'm going to lock myself in my room.
And you're positive that you're alone in the house, correct? Yes.
I'm alone in the house. Wait a minute. He's moving. He's shaking his head. He's telling me no. He can hear us. He's telling me I'm not alone.
Sir? Sir, are you still there? I heard a loud noise. Is everything all right? Sir?
Wait, that was it? Okay. Creepypastas, am I right? Kurisu, my username on everything is Kyle, you know? Twitter, Snapchat, Mixer, Twitch, It's all just Kyle. The only thing that it's not that is on Epic, which is it's YouTube_CYAEL. So to reiterate, when it comes to the gaming, Linda, since you're the only person who cares, I don't feel alone in that I don't have other people to play with, even though that might be fun, when the time comes. But I'm really just waiting for Modern Warfare, the Call of Duty game that's coming next month. I know I'll enjoy that and be able to just have a good time playing that on PS4. It'll be crossplay, so whoever wants to play, I'm on PC, it's not going to matter for once. But I think you guys know that I'm interested in shit that's just not out yet. I want to play Death Stranding, not out yet. Want to play Cyberpunk, not out yet. Want to play Animal Crossing, it's not out yet. Pokemon can come out and it's probably going to need to miss me. I'm not interested in this new Pokemon game. Call me an old man. Just feel pretty done. I don't feel the motivation is lacking. Somebody was saying they wanted to pay me to play, I think it was Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which I believe I have on the 360. But, I'll find something. I think I still have Tetris, and that's like a fun little thing for us to do together, but, what is it? Is it Friday? What we can do... Okay, here's what we'll do. Do I still even have that game? That's problematic. Give me a second. We're gonna find out if I have that stupid game still.
Go under the cube, the orb.
Oh my god, listen to these kids. These kids up in this game like,
Listen to me, the
You can
orb.
go, I'm just going.
okay. Okay. That'll be all, Fortnite. Thank you for your contribution. Yes. It's time to go look and see if I have that, well, I did download the Sniper Elite game. I should play that at some point. For all, 10 minutes and then get bored. What's the name of the game I'm looking for? It's like Jackbox or something like that. I do have all the old Grand Theft Autos. I should play through those. Those are funny. The Jackbox. Do you still have that? It's like a Jack's Party Pack or something like that. Oh, you deleted it, dude. It wouldn't have taken up any space. You didn't need to do that. What a guy. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. H, I, J. It's not here. Maybe it's where the T's are. Boy, it doesn't look like it's down here. Which means it could be on the hard drive, but where? There it is. Yeah, the Jackbox Party Pack. Let's play one of these corny ass little games together as a family. So you can't say didn't do anything with you. We didn't have a good time. You wanna be like less loud than that? That'd be dope for me. That'd be so cool. Okay, so what I'll do. I think the way it works is, of course, you take your smartphone and you go to jackbox.tv and then you put in the little code that they're gonna put on screen, okay? So when you're ready, do that. I mean, hopefully when you saw this, you are already ready to get wild, Okay, so it's NUQA. So go to jackbox.tv on your phone browser. And if you want to play, just type jackbox.tv, then put NUQA to the thingy. If you don't want to play and you just want to be part of the audience that helps chooses the votes, you're free to do that as well. Whatever. Okay? So, if you just want to join the audience, that works too. I'll allow it all to join up and then go from there. Hey, Game Juice, I'm going to need you in the future to just try to condense your messages. It's not really a competition of how fast you can press the enter button after a few things you've written. Don't make it so I'm seeing your name like 1,000 times when you could have all said that in one thing. You get it? You're killing me. Alright, so it looks like everybody's good. We could just, should I say it again for anybody who may not understand? On your phone browser, just go to jackbox.tv. I mean, it says it on the screen on your mobile device. Go do that thing. And type in NUQA. I think everybody who's gonna join probably joined. I could give somebody a little bit more time out of courtesy, in case you want to be the one to get in. Let's read the names of the people here. We got Jeff, we got Maya Nugget, Michael, Spoopy Duck, Weenus, and Gert. Weenus and Gert, boys. Sounds like a cartoon series on Cartoon Network, man. So, it doesn't look like anybody's, are you sure you want to exit? No. What do I press to start then? And Peen. Amazing. So look, everybody else that didn't want to be a player, but now wants to join the audience, go ahead and, you know, jump in on that, and then you can vote on people's Bing Bong. Nice. Linda says she wanted to be in the audience. I get it. You were just waiting. So, I think we're pretty ready to go now. I think people don't have a, what's the word? There's no cutoff on when you can join the audience, so let's just begin. So let's start the game. Sure you want to exit? Oh, do I have to start from my phone? Typical. All right. This will be enlightening, I'm sure. I'm not trying to win this. I want one of you two. So I'm playing to lose.
Here with your daily dose of quiplash.
Believe it or not.
Use as directed.
Bruh.
Just a friendly reminder, any player caught using quip-enhancing drugs will receive an asterisk next to their record. And remember, any extra players can join the audience at any time by entering the room code.
What's funnier, Weenus and Gert or Peen and Gert? Or Gert and Peen? Weenus and
This is
Peen.
round one. I'm going to beam 2 prompts to your device. Answer them however you choose. What you type goes up against what someone else
Peen
types,
Weenus.
and everyone votes on the winner. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
All right, let's go ahead and write our answers. For those watching, people just got some questions and people got to answer them.
Why not try the audience play along? Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to.
All right, I hated both of my answers. There's no way I'm going to win this. Great. But I was never trying to, I suppose.
Okay, here we go. First up, a weird surgery that starts with laser.
A weird surgery that starts with laser.
Okay, choose
Epstein
your favorite.
or organic denture adhesive. What? Michael said this first round is going to be rough. I hated my answers. Well, I think it's the questions that were to blame, man. I don't even know what to say. I hated these questions. A weird surgery that starts with laser.
Next in the hopper, something an overexcited fan would yell at a tense dog show. Get to voting.
Something an overexcited fan would yell at a tense dog show. Do Red Rocket. Hilarious. Or bitch. Amazing. You know, genius. Who wrote that? I wish Stripes was playing. Okay. Good one, Michael. Good one.
Coming up next, what people in the early 1900s probably said when they got electricity for the first time. Vote away.
That shit hurted. Amazing. The implication being that they were electrocuted. Or hanging bulbs and lightning. Very, very frightening. I'm very sorry. I didn't even get a chance to vote. I would have voted for Jeff. No. I'm sorry, my nugget. You can hold the nuggets. Not those nuggets. You realize you shouldn't have picked up that hitchhiker when he says, "Can I feel you real quick?" Or, "Alright, take out your dick." The dick one is exactly what you want to hear. That's exactly. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the other one. I feel like you sabotaged yourself with that answer. Who wrote, "Alright, take your dick out"? That's exactly what you want to hear. Peen and Gert at it again. Look, y'all don't want to hear that from a hitchhiker? My God, you know? As long as they got the Listerine, what's the problem?
Moving on. The worst thing to hear as an art class paints your nude form.
The worst thing to hear is an art class paints your nude form. Why does he keep climaxing? Or, why do they look like my dad? Amazing. That's a really loaded one too, because that means that you know what your dad looks like naked. I can't compete with that. I can't compete with that one. That's really good. Yay. I thought that you guys wouldn't like the use.
Has a view of blank.
The worst office has a view of boogers, a butt. Listen, to both of you who answered this, you may be like lost twins. This is so juvenile. Your answers are just awful. Boogers and a butt. Oh, well, at least one of them was a safety quip. Jeff has no excuse. I am impressed. For those who don't know, the safety quip is what the game will just choose for you if you don't answer.
A family heirloom you probably shouldn't pass down to your children.
A family heirloom you shouldn't pass down to your children.
Okay, vote.
Grandpa Speedo or a gun. What's wrong with a gun? So look, we're gonna go with Grandpa Speedo, even though it's not funny. It's just, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just gonna go. Ugh. What's wrong with a gun, Gert? You know, those kids are gonna end up with those things anyway, unless you try to bury yourself with them. It doesn't matter if you pass certain things down. They're gonna end up with them. The hardest job to do while on roller skates. Skateboarding.
Time to vote.
Hold a rack of coffee. What a very bizarrely conservative answer. I want to meet like the very straight-edged and no-nonsense person who answered hold a rack of coffee. Peen. Peen, you're an interesting bloke to me, mate. Damn, you gave that motherfucker quiplash? That's not good. Great, Michael. Once again, the game's all about somebody sabotaging themselves and giving somebody like the most hardcore. Oh, God. Look at it. Look at that. He doesn't deserve that. Ugh. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. What about my 911 story?
Jackbox, and the audience can try the audience play along while we wait for our players to finish. Hurry, hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something.
Damn it, Gert.
Okay, moment of truth. The first prompt is the least impressive trophy, first place in blank.
The least impressive trophy, first place
Okay,
in
everybody pick your favorite.
fart temperature guessing or quiplash. Well, you know. It's funny. Damn you, Micah! No! No! The audience! I hate you, Micah. I hate you.
Next up, a terrible drill
A
sergeant.
terrible drill sergeant would be constantly yelling,
It's voting time.
flirks your ass and curl your toes. Or penis. Depends on what your definition of terrible is, you know? Depends on what your definition of terrible is. I voted for penis. Why didn't
Next
it go through?
prompt. What it means when the flag is at 3/4 staff.
What does it mean when the flag is at 3/4 staff?
Set, vote.
Wow, this flag is at 3/4 staff. Is that what it means? And then somebody else writes, I don't know what it means. Do I have to vote for one of these? Oh my god. Whoever wrote these, you guys may be long lost twins. Weenus and Peen. I love you guys. Listen, I hope Weenus wins Quiplash, because what the fuck is this? Okay?
Next on the list.
Is that what it means? Wow, this flag is at 3/4
So he could go change it.
Amazing. The worst excuse Clark Kent has given Lois Lane so he could change into Superman. Gingivitis, or sorry, I have the burrito shits. Well, I mean, one of them is funny, and, well, I'll leave that to you guys. Alright? Humor is subjective, Kyle. It was a safety quip, too? And the audience loved the burrito shits. So apparently, I'm putting way too much effort into this channel. You know what I'm talking about?
Your next
Everybody
prompt
prepare
is
for tomorrow's list. Biggest times people had the burrito shits.
blank.
If you want a really effective scarecrow, make sure it resembles my cock, apparently. Please return my calls. Or gay crows. Gay crows. You've heard of straight crows. Oh, Spoopy Duck, I don't even know. Wow. Thanks. Wow. This time.
And next,
What the world's most obnoxiously trendy brunch restaurant would be called. Wakey Eggy.
Time.
Fucking Japan. Sorry, something like flew near me and it scared me. I'm glad that nobody heard that. I made it sound like a goddamn puppet. I'm sorry. Oh man, again! People are just sacrificing themselves when it's next to Michael, so he by default gets the win. This is the weirdest match of this game that I've ever seen.
The worst excuse for ditching your date.
Everybody's just like, I don't know. And then they kick himself in the balls. And then Michael just writes anything and they go, well, the other guy just kicked himself in the balls. The worst excuse for ditching your date. I just died, sorry. Why are you writing it like it would just be like abrupt death? Is this the same guy who wrote that other one where it was like, I don't know what it means? You know, I think it was. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
And next is...
And did the other guy not get to finish his thing? And that's why I just said my wife is. The new menu item at Taco Bell in 2040 will be chicken taste of fear, or chicken clout. Guys, I hate both your answers so much. I hate both your answers equally. I want you to know that. I'm not like some kind of comedian critic or something, okay? You know, humor is just different for all of us. Chicken clout. Get it, guys? Chicken clout. Where's Linda? Where's Stripes?
For round 2, let's see those scores.
Linda comes in here, she's all like, you can play the game. And then I do. And then she's like,
Man, I'm not playing on that ass.
I'm not playing on that ass.
Welcome to the last lash, the final round.
Be the comic book one, I like
You're
that
all
one.
getting it.
Everything else sucks. Oh no.
Follow these word lash instructions.
Come up with a classic novel with the word slime in the title. A classic novel? I just want to die.
You're ready to look.
I couldn't figure out anything funny with that.
To your top 3 quips. Give out your gold, silver, and bronze
I
medal.
like slime and preju. And then another dude wrote, bitch, what the F. So I'm pretty sure that's the same guy that's just been writing like phrases as if he has like a really confusing understanding of what these questions are. Creeper All Man featuring slime. What? High school story of slime. Slime shady. I love it. Slime and prejudice. Slime and punishment. You know, that one's not bad. But they're kind of the same, aren't they? Slutty Slytherin. Wait, how do I vote for that? Oh no!
Brace yourself
Oh, I'm
as
so
your
Spoopy. You're the winner in my heart. I'm
Show
sorry.
the silver,
Oh my
the
god.
gold. Let's translate that into points.
So Spoopy. Oh my god.
And you're finished. Show me those final scores.
Weenus and Pete. Oh my god. Jeff won. But it Jeff. I can't believe this. That was the gayest match of anything I've ever played in my life. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all niggas one opportunity to be funny. So I hope you're ready, alright? I hope you're freaking ready. You see the letters. SNSW.
Yeah, I wanna be the guy.
Beach. It's okay. I'm sure you guys are ready. No big deal. You know what I mean? Wait, no. Stuff's on my screen. You don't know what it's like. Wait. Okay. That was so close. That was so close. What's that on the ground? Red Hood Maya. Where's Stripes? Are y'all incapable? There's Spoopy Duck again. Stripes made it. Where's Linda? Come on. Look, there's not even anybody do. Okay. Good. That better be the real Stripes. Stripes, is that really you?
Welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty, but you don't have to remember that.
This is the last game of this, so y'all better blow my mind with these answers, man. For real, you know, they don't. I don't even care who wins the game. I just want you to make me go, oh my god, oh my. All right, so here come the questions on your phones. All right, answer them.
Audience members, instead of just waiting around while the players type, try the audience play along. Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it.
I went as broad with my answers as humanly possible, thinking that, I mean, if you guys like burrito shits. All right, the weirdest label that you could have on a moving box. You Matt find yourself living. I don't know what it means. Push me harder, daddy. Okay. I'm gonna try to vote for every one of these, and I'm confused. I knew it was you, Stripes. I knew it was you. You Matt find yourself living. What does it mean? What does it mean?
Okay, next one. How you can spot a counterfeit Rolex.
How you can spot a counterfeit Rolex. It doesn't roll properly or counterclockwise. You know. Wow. I don't, you know, I'm sorry. These questions aren't giving me room to flex. Bruh.
Next one. The Wicked Witch of the West's biggest annoyance with her flying monkeys.
What's the Wicked Witch of the West's biggest problem with her flying monkeys? The shit being throwed or black jokes? What, the monkeys are the black ones? Can you imagine if the monkeys made black jokes? First of all, I know that by that misspelling, that was probably Stripes. Fuck. No, it was Maya Nugget. How old is Maya? I thought she was a mom. Maybe she's speaking another language. Maya probably speaks another language. Michael, that joke makes no sense. And I feel like Michael really understands the audience of this motherfucking stream way better than I do. Black jokes from the monkeys. A funny line to say right before you're burned at the stake. Come on, baby, light my fire. Or, oh shit, my oveni is on. Your oveni? Is that Stripes? My oveni. It's Red Hood. Damn it. I thought it was Stripes. I thought it was Stripes. So help me, I will vote Stripes to victory.
Next up, who's the boss?
Who's the boss, Striped Piss or Daddy Kyle? This is ridiculous. This is pretty interesting that it went this way. That's really interesting that it went this way. Because you guys couldn't have known. You guys could easily have both put my name or she put her own name. You and we tied? Oh my god. Whatever.
Moving on. The worst thing to smell as you get into your car.
The worst thing to smell as you get into your car. Horny, I found the dog. Are you stupid? Why is it a phrase? To smell, it's not the worst thing you say as you go into the dog. Look, this is breaking my brain to even... I can't even... Wait, subscribed. Nice. I appreciate that, my man. Hey, listen. You know I love you, right? Wow, you gave Spookby Duck a quiplers.
A strange thing to yell when you find your first gray hair.
Strange thing to yell when you find your first gray hair. Tree 50 shades of gray. Finally. Finally. Okay. Okay. Nocturne, you have a great night. He says he's going to bed, Bing Bong. Desmond, I appreciate the subscription. You're a chosen one, and I love you. Linda won. Even though somehow
Moving on.
Linda won, she beat me. An interesting thing to write on RoboCop's job performance review. He needs to work on his forearm workout or his sex function. Work on your sex function. Wait, that's a sex function. Did Stripes write that? No, I think Stripes already had 2 this round, right? Yeah, it was Red Hood. Is Red Hood like a Stripes in disguise? I can't believe you guys gave Linda that win. I thought that was Stripes. The sex function.
Look at the scores.
Okay. Oh God.
It's time for round 2, where all point values are doubled. That's right, doubled.
Ugh.
While the players enter their quips, audience members can try the audience play along on their devices. Use a safety quip if you can't think of anything.
I really hate these questions. Linda, don't overestimate how much you should try with these. Just fart something out. That's what I do. Or if you're like one of the guys playing, you don't even answer anything.
Number 1 on the list.
Jeez. A bad thing for a TV meteorologist to say during a tornado watch. You too will believe you can fly. Okay, well look, one of them made me laugh. I don't know. They're both good. They're both good. It's such a shitty joke. I'm sorry, Stripes. You deserved it. It's just the throwback to that, the callback to that terrible entry. It really got me. I'm sorry.
Next in the hopper. What you've been searching for wasn't inside.
What you've been searching for wasn't inside you this whole time. It was in
Time to vote.
Intergalactic. Sorry. Yoda puppet hole. It was in Yoda puppet hole. Okay. Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me.
Up next.
I guess I'll just fucking kill myself. What's the worst possible misspelling of Zach Galifianakis? No answer. They should just give Michael the win. Sack in me mouth. I didn't ask you to write what you want, Maya.
Best way to drown out the sound of a coworker pooping in a nearby restroom.
The best way to drown out the sound of a coworker pooping in the nearby restroom, just leave or pee harder. Who wrote these? I'm coming for you.
Next prompt. You might want to talk to your child if he names his teddy bear blank. Vote now.
You may want to talk to your child if they name their teddy bear Mr. Funny Face Good Feeling or Spread Cheeks McSeed Taker. Why do Stripes and I keep going up against each other? Oh, you like Spread Cheeks McSeed Taker, but my intergalactic planetary was that too old a reference for you? The best part about being an 1800s fur trapper, all the moose dick I can smell, or Bing Bong time. What? What the fuck is that? Listen, some of you should be ashamed. Linda, Stripes, and I really like that one. We're like, look, man. Look, man, it's Bing Bong time, bruh. Shit. What can I say? It's Bing Bong time.
Part-time job.
What's the boogeyman's part-time job? Satan's ass. Whipper. See, if there were two P's, it would be Whipper. But Wiper would be one H. I think Stripes wrote that because it doesn't work as Whipper or Wiper. It's Maya. Maya is the part-time Stripes confirmed. Stop trying to trick me. Everybody's trying to trick me now. They're all trying to answer like Stripes. The worst interrogation would have a good cop, a bad cop, and And a cop. Great. Great, Michael. Give it all to Michael with his shit answers. Because you know what? It's like you guys can feel when he's going to be, you know? I'm surprised he didn't write spaghetti. Spaghetti cop. Fuck me. It's exactly like I'm saying, though. Why y'all sacrificing yourselves on the altar so Michael can stay fly? What is happening? It's just like, wait, is Michael my opponent? And then you pull out a dagger. What are you gonna do with that? Wow. Stripes is looking pretty smart right now. Wait, complete this comic. How could this day be any better? Not good.
All right, here's the board.
Not good.
Let's give out some medals.
The man says I can suck your dick. Amazing. Wait till we land at my friend Epstein's island. There's nowhere to run. Jump out the balloon. I saw you with my wife. The man is saying it. I need spaghetti. We're in the sniper nest. Not the sniper's nest. I could be alone in this balloon. It's so serious. It's so literal. All right, who do I give the? Okay, give me the ID.
Okay.
I need, bro.
Bronze,
Amazing.
silver, and
Amazing.
now the gold. Okay, let's change.
Of course you all chose Michael. Look at it. Motherfucker. No one stood
Okay, let's see those
a
final
chance.
scores.
None of you stood a chance. I would like to especially thank everybody who could not resist not answering so that Michael could win this game. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. P harder. 100% because no answer. Dope. Yoda puppet hole. Isn't that the one where like mine was intergalactic? You know, what do I say? Look, I got a date. No, I can't say stuff like that on stream. I could get in trouble. I was gonna say a date with an instrument of demise, but no. That's a bad joke in bad taste. And that was that. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a fantastic and amazing night. Stripe says 6th place. Okay, I love ya. Stay amazing, stay out of trouble, and we'll talk soon. Bye. And a special thank you to my patrons and my sponsors.